Usually parking looks like this, or like this.
Oops.
Yes, our van has a factory-installed rear-view camera, but for some reason it does not work. I tried to repair it, but I did not succeed. And even if I had repaired it, the video quality is not very good. Plus, the screen is incredibly small. You can barely see anything. That is why I decided to install a new camera with better specifications. However, just like when building our house on wheels, I decided to follow the same principle here as well. Everything should be as simple as possible, so the installation should be maximally simple, fast, and hassle-free. Roughly speaking, the goal is to install everything in 10 minutes without tools. Do you think that is possible? Well then, let us start the timer. An 18-month warranty. The instruction manual. Do you read it? I do not. The mount, the camera, and the screen. I screwed on the antennas, attached the mount. The camera can be installed on any vehicle, even on a camper. I removed the license plate. Unscrew the license plate frame. Here we will still need a screwdriver. I try it on. I wipe the surface. I apply the double-sided tape that came in the box. There is quite a lot of dirt here. Cleaning is unavoidable. I removed the protective film and stuck it on. The first part of the equipment is installed. It does not even interfere with the license plate lighting. The frame is back in place. The license plate as well. Everything works. It snowed a little. Winter arrived unexpectedly. There is nothing to clean with, but it needs to be done. We work with our hands. I choose a convenient location for the screen. The base is flexible, so there are no issues with installation. I wipe the surface. Tried it on. Remove the film. Fixed it in place. Voila! Everything works. At the moment, visibility through the rear window is not ideal, neither on the left nor on the right, but on the screen, exactly what is needed. All details are visible. In my opinion, this is the perfect gift for those who do not have a rear-view camera. One unsuccessful parking attempt and the camera pays for itself instantly, and the installation is accessible to everyone. As usual, I leave the link below the video. So what did I get in the box? A widescreen so you can see all obstacles and avoid hitting anything. 2 antennas to connect wirelessly with the camera, since the connection here is as simple as possible. On the top, there are speakers. On the bottom, a microphone and a memory card slot. We adjust the screen angle and fix it in place. Here is the adhesive tape. We remove the protective film and attach it to the dashboard in the desired location. The cable plugs into the car's cigarette lighter socket. By the way, there is a USB port here. That is great, because we are not just occupying the cigarette lighter and losing the ability to charge the phone. It also works as a charger for our camera. What makes this set great is the incredibly simple connection. You almost do not need to do anything. You connect two cables and plug them into the cigarette lighter socket. That is it. This part is already ready to work. The other part is simply this wireless block. There are no cables at all. All we need to do is place this plate behind the license plate, and that is it. Here is the camera, here is the battery, and here is the solar panel. The two blocks connect and transmit the signal via radio communication, and the camera is charged using this solar panel. During the day, the battery charges, and the camera works for as long as we need. The camera height can be adjusted. We can adjust it depending on the type of vehicle. It can be a passenger car, a truck, or any other vehicle. All we need to do is slightly loosen the license plate and fix the camera behind it. That is the entire complexity of installing this equipment. You might ask, what happens if the weather is cloudy and there is no sun at all in winter? This solar panel will not be able to charge the battery properly. For that, we have an emergency solution. We can charge the camera using a Type-C cable, which, by the way, is included in the package. Overall, according to the manufacturer, at a temperature of -10 degrees Celsius, this camera can work for 50 days. At a temperature of +25 degrees Celsius, 100 days. So the range of autonomous operation is quite large. During this period, there will definitely be sunny days that will recharge the camera. Here is such a metal plate and a strong sealed plastic block. There are even 2 additional spare bolts included in the package. That is good because if you lose them, they would be difficult to find. And here they are already included. Everything is well thought out by the manufacturer. That is pleasant. Overall, the operating principle is simple and logical for this type of camera. I start the car and the camera turns on immediately. It works for about 3 minutes and then turns off. That time is enough to exit a tight parking space. If I arrive somewhere and want to park, I press the button on the car cigarette lighter and the camera turns on again. These are the factory settings of the camera. A memory card is not required for the camera to operate. If you want to change the operating logic of the camera, there are several buttons on the back that help adjust it to your needs. But I did not change anything, because everything is convenient as it is. The link to the AutoVox camera is in the comments. Follow it and get a discount. The price is currently the lowest. Also, follow the link below to see how we are building our house on wheels. Have a great day and see you in the next videos.